EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. First down, Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Prescott. We'll go underneath here to Elliott. And running with power here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It's third down. Third and long.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. 49ers nothing.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And we'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. 16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he will have the Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down, it's Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 9.
Here's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
They're going to be having to give
Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Prescott now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Prescott here to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a gain of 5.
Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
17 yards.
To throw is Garoppolo.
San Francisco.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Throwing here. Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
49ers 21.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.